hesitant about this episode.
No, it's not because today's subject is a widely regarded classic. I dare say finding someone out there that legitimately likes this POS is a mystery not even Columbo could solve. It's because this anime is a spin-off of the Megami Tensei series. And dissecting anything to do with Megami Tensei would require more time than there is left on Earth. Honestly, the layers upon layers of spin-offs, adaptations, and sequels would require its own video to properly put one into perspective, even though knowing about the meta-series isn't required to know that Tokyo Revelation is the anime equivalent of your dog dragging its butt across the nice carpet. All I'll say is that nobody here in America gave a shit about the Megami Tensei series until Nocturne came along. And even then, it took Persona 3 to actually get the series its due, so it's no surprise that hardly anybody remembers Tokyo Revelation. Hell, if you're not careful looking it up on Google, you're just going to be looking at some kind of Tsubasa OVA. Seriously, can we put a moratorium on using the word revelation on titling fiction? And while we're at it, why don't we also toss in Redemption, Revenge, Resurrection, Redux, Reloaded, Remix, Looking at You, Bebop. You know what? Anything beginning with RE.
90% of the population in Tall Oaks has been infected with the virus. That runs out to about 70,000 hostiles.
I rest my case. But coming back to the point at hand, Tokyo Revelation is one of the more weirder animes I have yet to screen here on Anime Abandon, and not in a good way. Putting aside its bonkers pedigree that the series is known for, it's crap-chucking crazy in its own right. Just one head-scratching plot point and decision after another. It feels like you're watching a movie written by a guy who would normally be making crucifixes out of his own turds. Don't get me wrong, I've screened plenty of insane anime over the years.
Kazu, you've got to hold on to life. You'll be alright. Everyone's right here by your side.
But those were weird in an artistic way, not so much in a story or thematic way. Yeah, you won't soon forget seeing that fat hag suck that dude's face off, or Tenchi Juyo grinding that succubus nurse into the pavement, but the story and plot is fairly pedestrian. Guy fights demons in the wasteland, and his brother-made sister betrays him and decides to fight on the side of evil. Said guy defeats his brother/sister to win the day. Aside from the gender confusion, it all sounds fairly normal. Tokyo Revelation, on the other hand, is different. How is it different? Well, let's see. We begin with a flight into Tokyo with our sure-to-be villain loading up a demonic computer program. And I'm not talking about the kind that run as a background process. This over-your-head reference is brought to you by over-your-head overhead compartments. Our compartments are as cozy and durable as Takeda Shingen's Kabuto, which I am led to believe is very cozy and durable. The kid, who I swear was the disabled kid in a wind named Amnesia, releases a torrent of demonic imps that crashes the plane he's in. Great. Now the TSA will have the bright idea to confiscate our laptops during the security screening process. Now how am I supposed to watch my nasty pornography mere spitting distance from a complete stranger? And don't you dare suggest that I just buy a nudie mag at the duty-free store, like some goddamn psychopath.
Ose, this was a gift from me. I hope you like it.
Oh, well, thank you, buddy. I always wanted an airplane to... What the hell, man? It's broken!
Still not enough magnetite. Don't worry, I'll find you more of it.
When you say magnetite, do you mean the most common magnetic material on Earth, or do you mean bullshit? Meanwhile, our ridiculously handsome protagonist wakes himself up from a prophetic nightmare.
The same dream again. What does it mean? What is it? I don't know.
Oh, come on, that's not fair! He's voiced by Steve Bloom? Are you trying to make me gay? Look at this guy! It looks like he was built in a lab run by Abercrombie and Fitch! God, it's taking everything I have to keep my butthole from making a yummy sound! You shut the fuck up! In a turn for the surreal, Handsome Man's little brother is played by Brian Sedal, Jim from Outlaw Star. Spike from Bebop and Jim from Outlaw Star. It's like they tried to write this script based off one of my old fan. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Almost got me there, movie. Almost got me there. It's not long before Handsome Man is off to school and meeting up with his friends.
Hey, Kojiro!
Oh, it's you, Yosuke.
A little early to be doing your homework, isn't it? What you got there?
You fool! Put that back! You have any idea where that's been? All I'll say is, don't be surprised if some of those pages stick together. I love how everyone is so blasé about the fact that Handsome Man's interests include demonology and the occult. Mazes and Monsters throws a fit about D&D, but here in Tokyo Revelation, you might as well be a part of the Audubon Society.
Good morning, Kajiro.
Huh? Hi, how you doing, Saki?
Hey, Kajiro, are you doing anything in particular tonight?
Wait. That's Leah Sargent. Stun Gun Millie from Trigun. It's like the anime is throwing everything in my personal anime kitchen sink at me. Want to throw me any more flashbacks to better anime while you're at it, movie?
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Kuwabara's parents died in that weird plane crash last week.
Don't you mean Kuwahara's parents? Actually, what really seals this moment is that this guy, who, let's face it, looks a lot like Yusuke, is named Yosuke. Look, I know these are minor points to be had, but it's like you're being constantly pelted with reminders that you could be watching better anime than this. It's like if you're watching Rocky and Bullwinkle for some reason, maybe because you're being held at gunpoint, and every time Robert De Niro is on screen, you're just wishing you were watching Taxi Driver.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
And the movie isn't helping. Our plot lines cross when it's revealed that the cyber demon hacker, or Needy as I've taken to calling him, arrives as a new student in Handsome Man's class. Which, in anime terms, is the plot equivalent of a superhero getting his powers from some kind of scientific accident. It happens way too fucking much.
Hello, my name is Akito Kobayashi. And I'm really into computers and I like books on the occult. I have this big dream, but I really can't talk about it. Besides, I doubt that many of you could understand it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be summoning Satan to feast on all your souls and bring hell on earth. Probably haven't heard of him. Apparently, Needy and Handsome Man know each other, Handsome Man having introduced him to the occult while they were still children. But right now, Needy has his eyes on Millie here, because she seems to be radiating magnetite like a firefly. Of course, Yosuke here doesn't like the guy eyeballing his woman and asks Handsome Man about it.
There's something off about him.
Believe me, you've got nothing to worry about from him.
And why do you say that?
Kojiro-soma.
Huh? Oh, hi, Kyoko.
Of course Melissa Fawn is in this. What's Spike without Edward, right? Also, this character is completely baffling to me. She's basically this childlike witch, I think, and somehow knows who Handsome Man is because reasons. And she's here to ostensibly tell him that it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Hey, what is it?
No, it's not for you, Yosuke.
Wait, so she and Yosuke know each other, and apparently know each other well enough that her bamfing in front of Handsome Man to give him a knife is not worth thinking about on Yosuke's part. What kind of shit has this guy been through?
This knife is an Asami knife. It's taken a year to get it to absorb the moon's power.
No. I can't accept it, Kyoko. It's too precious.
I can make another one.
Yeah, I can make another one. What's another year's worth of labor-intensive work, right? Right?
Bye-bye.
All right, see ya.
She's a freshman, isn't she?
Yeah.
Teddy bears and knives, kind of weird.
Hello? Yosuke? Did you just completely gloss over the fact that she said it took a year for that knife to absorb the moon's power? Or were you just thinking about Keiko and that skirt again? The plot thickens when another new student joins the class, who also has her eyes on Millie, feeling her magnetite. God, I feel so stupid saying that. And realizing that her target must be after her. But before we can get any further, Needy and Handsome Man have some catching up to do.
Kojiro, I was really afraid when I thought that you didn't like me anymore. Do you know what that can feel like?
Yeah, sure.
You were the only kid at elementary school who didn't terrorize me when we were growing up.
Guys, are you sure about this? If this scene gets any more homoerotic, I'm gonna have to play the Brokeback Mountain theme, and I'm on YouTube now, so that shit might not fly.
Huh?
Kojiro?
Akito. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Oh.
You made me happy,
Oh.
friend.
Oh.
All this time I've been thinking about you.
Huh. Excuse me for a moment.
The situation reaches a palpable level of awkwardness as Handsome Man gently rebuffs Needy, who tries to laugh it off.
Oh man, that is rough. Unrequited love is a bastard, and it must be like 10 times worse if you're gay. Eesh. Well, at least he handles it pretty well. By holding a lesbian orgy / cyber demon possession.
Too bad you had the misfortune to cross my path. In that circle, you will soon become nourishment for the demons.
Okay, I got over the fact that demons have learned to enter our world through the internet, but what possible in-universe explanation is there for this ritual to include hypnotizing students into a sapphic orgy? Unless that was the book from Bible Black.
This anime had to have been written by Jack Chick. You know, the guy who drew all those Christian comics vilifying Dungeons and Dragons. Think about it. A gay teenager turns to the occult, summoning demons through scary-looking computer programs, all the while recruiting otherwise normal students into his homosexual cabal. This is so head-smackingly dumb, he had to have a hand in making this.
All of you go! I want you to bring Saki Yagami to me now! While you're there, I want you to kill Kajura's friend for me! Those are my orders! Carry them out!
You're wasting time. Why are you so interested in this Yosuke Mira anyway?
You know what's worse than a voice actor pronouncing a name wrong? A voice actor pronouncing a name wrong when other actors in the same anime pronounce it right.
Say what you will about Sword for Truth butchering the Japanese language, at least they were consistent in their pronunciation. Like they honestly had no idea how to say Shiranosuke, so the director and the cast agreed on Shiranosuke. Here, either the cast or the director, or most likely both, didn't care.
When I compare incompetence to carelessness, incompetence always wins out. You can fix incompetence. Ain't no fixin' carelessness.
Has the demonic software program been completed?
Yes, I have seen to it. The demonic software is compatible with the man-made communication network system.
Well, ain't that convenient? The one time a computer program is universally accepted over every single network and system available, and it's a program straight from hell. This is what we get when we ignore Dennis Ritchie's death, people.
This Over Your Head reference is brought to you by Over Your Head Overhead Doors. Our overhead doors are as dependable and long-lasting as Birkenhead Priory. No, I did not just make that up.
What really gets me about all of this is that Needy, ironically enough, is simply not needed. Cassowary here is more than capable of summoning demons into this plane of existence, as he clearly demonstrates by pulling a lion-like demon named Cerberus, which doesn't make a lick of sense, but that's the least of this anime's problems, to kill Handsome Man. So, if he can do this, why does he need Needy to help bring the great demon lord to Earth and wreck our shit? At first I thought he just needed him to help gather magnetite, but if demons can possess humans, why even need a human agent at all?
Just possess a human, walk around, and find new targets. It's basically what Needy has been doing all this time, I assume. No wonder Cassowary here winds up kicking Needy to the curb. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Right now, both Yosuke and Millie are being attacked by demonic lesbians.
And that sentence sounds so much cooler than what actually happens.
They start their attack, but the other new kid in town makes the save along with her friend, lover, who knows. Both manage to knock out the girls and banish the demons who possess them.
Yosuke!
He's unconscious. He's got a nasty bump on the head, but he'll wake up soon.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! The dude was tossed like a rag doll and landed skull first against an iron post.
Let go, you bitch!
Even if he somehow survived head trauma like that, chances are he wouldn't want to. Not unless he likes eating crayons and forgetting who he is for 20 minutes at a time.
As the two scurry off with Yosuke and Millie in tow, Handsome Man is attacked by Cerberus, which I remind you is not a fucking lion.
Oh shit! Hatra!
You know what's sad, other than the fact that that dog died? That dog's death affected me more than about 98% of all the other deaths I've ever covered on this show. Combined. Handsome Man tries to fight it off with the knife that Lolly Prissy Pants gave him, but it takes another character to bamf out of nowhere to make the save and bind Cerberus and Scrolls.
Want to be saved? Then listen to me, you nasty beast. At the rate you are going, Cerberus, your body and soul will be desecrated from this earth. Are you certain that you wish me to alter your fate? Now listen carefully to what I am going to say. I will free your soul from your mistress, Queen Hecate, in return for me sparing your life. You will inhabit the body of the dog that you killed. The dog belonged to Kojiro. You will serve as his guardian.
What?
You will inhabit the body of the dog that you killed. The dog belonged to Kojiro. You will serve as his guardian.
So he's either sent back to hell, where he serves a demonic mistress, or he stays on Earth to serve Handsome Man. What kind of sense does that make? Either way, he's still a servant. This is all just a flimsy excuse for takesy-backsies on the dog's death. No, it's alright, people. The dog doesn't stay dead. His body is resurrected after a vicious demon possesses it after it made a Morton's Fork kind of choice on the whim of a priest. Are you people beginning to understand when I said that this anime is weird in a completely different way than Apocalypse Zero? Right now, I've basically given up on expecting any kind of clarification on how this priest knows Handsome Man, because as soon as he wakes up, he just leaves. It's sort of hinted at that the priest just knows that Handsome Man is the host of some ancient god, but that is a whole other can of worms that I'll eventually get to.
Well, Kojiro, I'm afraid that the demons are not finished with you yet. They'll keep trying to get at you until they have succeeded.
Kyoko.
Huh?
I don't want you to ever go near him.
But Yoriko...
No, you're my little sister and I worry about you.
You know what the most depressing thing about this anime is? It may have the most talented cast I have ever seen in a dub. From top to bottom, this cast is as solid and exceptional as you could find in the era. Beyond the name talent we know today like Steve Bloom and Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, we also have awesome character actors that never got their due like Tom Weiner and Brianne Sedal. All this talent, a veritable dream team of a cast, and it's wasted on this dumb piece of shit. It's almost enough to make you think it's not very good. So many questions are raised during this scene where Lolly Prissypan's sister interrupts her to basically announce that Handsome Man is a god waiting to be woken up, and again, more on that later. Questions like, who the fuck are they? Why is Handsome Man so important to Miss Prissypants? And why was this whole god-resting plot point not brought in sooner? Like, imagine if in Legend of the Overfiend, we were never clued in on what the Overfiend was, or that the brother and sister were looking for it. That's right, a frickin' tentacle porn has a better structured plot than Tokyo Revelation. That should not be possible. Likewise, the existence of these two characters is just as confusing. The girl explains that she and her partner are ninjas, oh yeah, we're dealing with ninjas on top of everything else, and that they were trained to fight demons for all their lives. While it's nice that some character background is given, it's completely pointless because neither her partner, or the priest do anything that contributes to the plot for the rest of the anime, because as soon as she explains her past, Needy pops in and abducts Millie, and gives her a little surprise.
What's the matter with you? Are you alright?
Hey babe, yeah, you got a little tentacle nightmare on the corner of your mouth right here. Just go like this. Just go like this. And while those three are dealing with that, Handsome Man and his little brother are dealing with being sucked into a computer by Cassowary here.
This is like my own personal video game. I hope you're having fun.
Cassowary, it looks like you stuck them in Sonic 3D Blast, so no, they're not having fun. But while the priest was able to beat the eel on her face...
phrasing?
Handsome Man is unable to escape in the game and is seemingly killed, which causes Lolly Prissypants to lose her freaking skull.
Gagason, you idiot, you've done it now!
Oh, Akito, you can be so tiresome sometimes. You're not running things anymore. I told you I would help you exterminate the human race. Nothing was ever said about saving Kojiro Soma's life.
Yeah, Needy, what part of exterminate the human race made you think that Handsome Man was going to be spared? It all comes tumbling down for Needy as he's tossed aside, and now that Cassowary has Millie, it looks like Satan is going to literally rain hell on Earth. Well, I say Satan only because the dub has Handsome Man referred to the demon, originally named Ose, as Satan, which he is told is correct. But right now, the anime has so much more bigger problems than just dub semantics, like how Lolly Prissy Pants resurrects Handsome Man and unleashes the god within.
Now arise. I'll awaken your inner strength, Kojiro. Come alive.
I don't know if this is a ritual to resurrect a god, or to summon Gary Glitter. Deciding to go whole hog in the Bible Black imagery, Cassowary stabs a naked Millie, and Handsome Man becomes Handsome God, with all hell breaking loose. But that doesn't mean we can't shoehorn an awkward scene or two.
My head hurts. Huh?
Thank you, God?
Sanshiro, are you still awake?
Mom? What are you doing home?
Sanshiro?
Great to see ya! How are you, Mom?
Your little boy just became a little man! So, here we are, the final stretch. The battle between ultimate good and ultimate evil, which is apparently a bad thing.
This is worse than I thought. Not only has Satan appeared, but the god of Kunitsu has been reincarnated as well. This is the end. The world will be destroyed. There's no turning back now.
Yes, the world has come to an end, and there is nothing we can do to stop it. Also, I have AIDS, cancer, and every single disease known and unknown to man. I also just found out that my wife is cheated on me with my best friend because of my 2-inch dick and hair trigger orgasm reflex. I'm not too good with money, I'm terrible at parties, I'm scared of moths, and I take selfies of myself while I'm on the john. Just thought I'd get that out there. You know, because the whole world ending and everything.
With that energy source, we are powerless to stop him.
I think I know. The magnetite has to be provided by Saki. We've got to find her, Yosuke. That'll be the only way to stop him. Cut off his source of magnetite before it's too late.
Let's go.
You are right. There is no time to lose.
Which is why we've been standing around and talking about what we're gonna do, because we have no time to lose. They split up and managed to find Needy attempting to resurrect Millie, and, well, when you're drawing a pentagram around the corpse of a naked woman, it don't look good.
Kojiro, I'll take care of you, my friend. I will save you.
Saki!
God. All it takes is one word to fuck up a line, especially if that word is delivered like a goddamn howler monkey. Well, with that interruption out of the way, Needy can continue his melodramatic, some might say self-righteous, suicide.
Here it is, my life force. Take my life so that he may live.
I cry when emos deserve to die, which is probably why I'm dehydrated. The sacrifice works, and Handsome God takes the opportunity to toast Satan for good. Now, I'm going to show you the ending, and I swear to you on all that is holy that I have not edited this in any way. This is exactly how this anime ends.
You'll have to learn to be more patient, Yosuke.
Saki!
It's nice to see you alive again. I'm tired from the fight. I'm going to rest now. So long. You really are something.
So, the resurrected Millie, who also has the spirit of a gay man inside her, flies up into the air to comfort Handsome God, and then proceeds to have an internal conversation with Needy and Millie about the cycle of life and death.
Life dies.
And it blossoms again.
It blossoms and it dies.
Dies and blossoms again. It blossoms and it dies.
Dies and blossoms.
It blossoms and it dies. It blossoms and it dies. Dies and blossoms again. Dies and blossoms again. Dies and blossoms again. Blossoms and dies. Dies and blossoms again.
Sage? Sage? Sage, you there? Hello? Shit. Okay. Dark Cat. Till next time?
Hold on. Hipster fart. I smelled it first. I smelled it before it was cool. Oh, why did the hipster burn his tongue? Because he ate it before it was cool. Good. My head looks like a condom tip.